Des Moines, Iowa. This is your Chapo. Let's fucking go. Des Moines, Iowa. It's if you'll permit me to say it, it's low-key kind of nutty in here tonight.
They've got Cobb madness.
Des Moines, we are now ending our week-long sojourn among the corn with you here tonight. As experienced campaign reporters, we have come out to cover the Iowa State Fair and connect and report on what voters in the, what I like to describe as the TikTok belt of America, the part of the country where 90% of all TikToks on the karaoke-based social media app are recorded. I want to talk to the Joker and Harley Quinn costume couples. I want to talk to the adults who talk in the baby voice. And I want to connect and know what they're thinking about America.
The fastest growing block in this country is people who got married at Disneyland.
So, Iowa. To start off, I think the first thing we need to tell you about as far as our trip here to Des Moines is, and we talked a little bit about it on our show yesterday, but for you now, we have visual evidence of the sort of, how shall I describe the house you're staying at? It is a Asian-themed polycule dojo. And I think we should let the good people here take a look at the Poly Palace that we've been staying at. Wait.
This is a different thing.
Okay.
This is some of the activities that are taking place.
Okay, well, one of the aspects of the Poly Palace that our host was kind enough to present us with was a certain game where you either win or you die. Play the clip. All right. This one is: a blade of dragon glass comes into your possession. Collect one stag. Yes, folks, that is the Game of Thrones edition of Monopoly.
And we have a special treat for you tonight.
However, as you heard drop that beat.
So we have that.
I hope none of you don't like that song or will be sick of hearing it at least 30 times more. So, we are staying at the Game of Thrones Poly Palace. So let's just take a quick... We have a slideshow prepared for you tonight, so yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely the headquarters of a martial arts-themed sex cult. Way of the fist, indeed.
Next slide here. Oh, here we go. That's the kitchen.
Now, I don't know if you can tell, but in the upper right of this image appears to be a miniature fuck zone in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's a tiny little fuck crevice. It's not like one of those breakfast nooks with a table where you could eat breakfast. It's just a little cubby covered in very comfortable looking pillows.
Velvet.
Yeah, it's for when you get horned up while you're making ravioli.
All right, next one. Okay. What you're seeing here is sort of this is one of the living rooms, and this is actually sort of like a wooden bridge over a moat. That is
dry.
a moat.
It was a dry moat, but clearly it was some sort of plastic water feature that in fatter times back in the 70s, they had water piped in to go under that bridge.
The term you're looking for is grotto.
Yes, it was a grotto, but now it's just a big dry rock. It's a metaphor for America.
Is there another Poly picture? Oh, no. Go back. So, Vaudeville Muse, we got here on Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. But Friday was our first day at the fair. And we were there. We did not get full saturation coverage of all the candidates, but we covered most of them with official press passes. And by the way, I know today Chris Cuomo threatened to throw a guy down a flight of stairs for calling him Fredo. well-known anti-Italian slur, Fredo. But obviously Chris Cuomo's a fucking moron for taking that angle to this incident. However, the guy who was accosting him was some fucking James O'Keefe Project Veritas guy, so...
I just got to say this to the boys of Project Veritas. Winter is coming.
No, but like, there's all these people like the girl who asked Joe Biden how many genders there are from
That was so good.
from toilet paper.
Just heave the pigskin down the field like Brett Favre. God bless him.
Now, between Chris Cuomo and Joe Biden, this has really been the week of let them fight.
No, but I wonder if these sort of like Roger Stonettes, the Roger Pebbles, if you will, if they realize that you can just like say you're with the media and they'll give you or just go in the media area and ask for a lanyard and they just give it to you.
If you guys want to get into access passes, the place at the fair, just pay to get in and then go to the media tent and say, hey, I'm with CNN, and then just write a fake name down and they'll give you a lanyard. That's not a joke. That's 100% true.
I'm with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I was with Tumblr, but then they made some policy changes that...
I'm pretty sure that you could use that to get into the big concert every night, too. You know? I'm pretty sure that would be enough. So if you wanted to see Slipknot for free, that was your chance. I think the Zac Brown band is still available if anybody wants a free gander at those boys.
So we arrived at the Iowa State Fair on Friday, and what was the first thing we did? Why, it was run into freedom dividend entrepreneur Andrew Yang.
Who's that at the door?
Let's look at that picture.
See, this is how you know that he's a political amateur. He went with the giant turkey leg, which is just way too big and unwieldy to carry around being a politician. You go corn dog, maybe hot dog on a stick. Something that's done in 3 or 4 bites and isn't that weighty. I was watching this poor bastard. He kept having to fucking like switch hands for the turkey leg before he would shake somebody's hand. It was a disaster. He's not ready for prime time, folks. He is? What? That wasn't in question. Didn't you hear me say he wasn't a damn thought? That he wasn't a snack? That he wasn't an entire goddamn meal? Look at that necklace swole rigor going on there. That is one tough nerd. Fuck you, Rick Schneider.
Will told me earlier today that Kirsten Gillibrand was awarded Best Fit by the mainstream media, but I don't know. There's something about the way Andrew Yang is dressed, wearing a blazer in 95-degree heat, that I think it's very fashion forward.
We have Virgil, Texas, and Andrew Yang in matching turkey legs and matching fits on a scorching hot day at the Iowa State Fair. 2 bits of actual shoe leather reporting here that I can tell you about Andrew Yang. Passing this along from Dave Weigel, I think, who says that at campaign events, Andrew Yang comes out to the song Return of the Mac by Mark Morrison. And he said that like, hey, Yang is keeping it real loose, and it's like he comes out to that song because he's like, it's just a pimp song. It slaps. It's cool as hell, yeah. And number 2, this is our own personal reporting. We got in sort of the walking scrum. There are 2 different kinds of scrums here. There's the press scrum, which you can attend if you have a camera and a lanyard, and then there's the walk around scrum. This is where the this is where the candidates press the flesh and talk to the small folk. But Andrew clocked Virgil, of course, and embraced him. This was not the first, but won't be the last candidate to embrace Virgil, Texas. And I met him for the first time, and he said to us that we were a, quote, personal inspiration to him.
It's true.
There you have it. The first endorsement of the season.
So when you guys are living in underground beehives, drinking freedom slurry out of giant gerbil water dispensers, thank us for inspiring President Yang.
So we didn't catch Andrew Yang's speech. The soapbox, the Des Moines Register soapbox.
Not
How many
an actual
people?
soapbox. It's horse shit.
Flying fake news media, not using a real soapbox, even though they call it one. So, the first candidate we saw give his full pitch and press scrum at the Des Moines Register soapbox is John Delaney. We got some, yeah, we got some, yeah. We got some John Delaney-acts in the house tonight.
I think I realized his popularity. It has nothing to do with his policies. It's people who can appreciate dudes who can keep it tight in their middle age. Because he's fucking yoked.
This was, of course, my original reporting on John Delaney. My only real contact with him was watching those interminable Democratic debates where he looked like Bill Dutroux from King of the Hill.
Bill Dauterive.
Bill Dauterive.